So imagine you wake up one day and you finally see that Assassin's Creed has finally been set in Japan. And the first thing that you ask yourself is, can the black guy kill people? That's where the internet is currently at with its discussions around Assassin's Creed Shadows. In all honesty, the internet has been kind of on a losing streak lately with a lot of the discussions surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadows. Some of the dumbest takes on the internet have been coming from these people. You have the obvious ones like Yasuke is ruining history to you can't kill white people in the game. We'll get into it. And the usual women are ugly. It has been a comedy show of bad takes on the internet as of late. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be breaking down all the lies, the goalpost shifting, and most importantly, the sheer mental gymnastics that some of these people are doing in order to shit on Assassin's Creed Shadows. Please grab your popcorn and your water because you're probably going to get thirsty from this, because this is going to be a little bit of fun, and also it's probably going to make your brain hurt. Let's get into it. So for starters, some of the biggest lies that are being said on the internet, generally speaking, are revolving around the concept of Yasuke killing people within the game. You heard that right. These people are upset that in a game called Assassin's Creed, you have the option to take people's lives. But there are a number of reasons why people are upset, so let's go through them. The initial lies that these people are spreading on the internet is basically revolving around the fact that you can kill innocent people inside of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which, as we all know, one of the core rules within the Brotherhood inside of the Assassin's Creed series is that you can't take innocent lives. Killing civilians in any Assassin's Creed game will lead to a thing called desynchronization. It's been a core mechanic since the very first game, thus making you start at a checkpoint or just failing the mission altogether. They showed a video of Yasuke killing innocent civilians within the game. This was in an effort to show how Ubisoft has kind of thrown away that entire desynchronization aspect of the game, allowing you to just kind of roam free and kill whoever. More specifically in their arguments, the ability to kill Japanese countrymen inside of the game as a black man. This is going to be the talking point that they kind of just use over and over and over again, and that goalpost just kind of gets shifted. So we're going to go through it. Like I stated before, this all stems from the fact that Yasuke is a black man and he has the ability to be in Japan and kill Japanese people inside of a virtual video game. One person even said, Assassin's Creed set in Japan will allow you to chop off civilians' heads as much as you want. They're also trying to state that, one, the game doesn't give you a message for killing civilians like they usually do in previous games, as well as two, allows you to kill as many civilians without desynchronization. The problem with this is the game literally does give you the message. Like, that's it. The game literally gives you the message. And not only does it give you the message, it's the same style of message that every main character has gotten since the start of the RPG series, since Origins. You quite literally cannot chop people's heads off as much as you want. Your game will end if you continuously do that. So this comment that he said is just a lie. Either these people watched or played so little of the new Assassin's Creed Shadows game that they only saw a split second of people getting killed, which just shows how you shouldn't really listen to these people. Or two, they saw the message, acknowledged that it existed, and chose to completely cut it out of their entire gameplay in order to push their agenda towards the masses. Whichever one you believe, both are really bad, because a lot of these people that are stating these things on the internet are claiming themselves to be gaming journalists. You can't be a gaming journalist if you don't play the game well enough, but I digress. Let's keep going. That was the first lie. And even tackling that second argument they had, where they ask, how is he able to kill people and still play the game? If you are one of the people that are asking that question, in all honesty, I'm not meaning to be disrespectful here, I question whether or not you've played any Assassin's Creed games at all, because you literally have been able to kill civilians and keep playing the game since the first game. Like, I'm not joking.
Pay for your sins. I want no part of this.
In literally every single Assassin's Creed game, you can kill innocents, whether on purpose or on accident, and not be immediately desynchronized. I'd say that this argument is grasping at straws, but that's not even accurate, because in order to grasp at straws, you have to have even a skosh of truth. This is literally just not true. So continuing the trend that a lot of these arguments are going to have, the goalpost shifted from people are upset that you don't get desynchronized to now people are upset that he does it in the first place, period, at all. Once again, they're mad at a game that starts with Assassin's Creed in the title, and they're upset that one of the main characters can kill NPCs inside of the game. And if you're one of the people that say, well, Poochie, it's not about killing NPCs inside of the game, it's about the fact that he is a black man being able to kill everyone in Japan. It's not a good look. And to that, I say, no, I won't accept that. Here's why. Because we in the Assassin's Creed fandom have never cared about a person killing other NPCs outside of his race. Ezio in Assassin's Creed Revelation is in Constantinople and the Byzantine Empire. In other words, definitely not Italy. These are people with basically bronze skin. At one point, he literally, I'm not joking when I say this, literally bombs an entire city full of Ottomans.
Sabotage, Manuel. You need to take cover. Get out of my way. Citizens, soldiers, compose yourselves.
So story-wise, it doesn't make sense, seeing as how the most beloved assassin within the Assassin's Creed universe has literally done the same exact thing. And even gameplay-wise, it doesn't make any sense, because in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the highest grossing Assassin's Creed game of all time, you are literally playing as Vikings. Vikings. In this game, half of what you do is literally kill NPC European Christians. So no, it's not a big deal that Yasuke can kill NPCs good and bad inside of Japan. Getting mad at Assassin's Creed Shadows for doing the same exact thing while Valhalla made over $1 billion is the definition of hypocrisy. Going into more recent events, the most recent dilemma that these people have created is with this clip. In this clip, the reviewer can be seen attacking a European trader, showing his sword going straight through him, indicating that he could not be killed. People, of course, without using their brains inside of their head, took this as Ubisoft is preventing you from being able to kill white NPCs. The same people who constantly say don't make things about race are now accusing Ubisoft of not allowing you to kill white NPCs. For example, this person said, in Assassin's Creed Shadows, Yasuke can kill Japanese people indiscriminately, including women, peasants, and NPCs, but you cannot hurt French people. The game won't allow you. This statement, like every other thing, is literally false. Once again, another lie. The game doesn't just prevent you from harming white people inside of the game. It prevents you from harming important NPCs, important traders included. Once again, if you think that the inability to kill merchants inside of an Assassin's Creed game is something new to Assassin's Creed Shadows, I question whether or not you've played an Assassin's Creed game over the past 5 or 6 years, because it's been a thing since Origins. Again, if you need any evidence of this, this is a clip of me going back into my old Assassin's Creed Valhalla game to show you that you cannot kill merchants.
Hello there, friend.
A lot of people on the internet are basically saying that Assassin's Creed Shadows is actually being disrespectful to Japanese religion. Why, you might ask? Once again, another clip posted on Twitter. A lot of these seem to have a similar trend, but let's keep going. They said that Yasuke is disrespectful for having the ability to go into religious sites and break them. In this clip, this person, once again playing as Yasuke, walks into a religious site and starts destroying the building. In the previous games, once again, you are literally playing as Viking. In one of the main activities in the last game, you literally have the ability to raid, plunder, and desecrate Christian monasteries inside of the game. When you're doing this activity, your friendly NPCs are quite literally saying, "Kill them all!" And even if you guys wanted to go down the alley of, well, it's historically accurate, here's a video of somebody going and playing Assassin's Creed Origins and destroying religious sites inside of Assassin's Creed Origins. Because once again, this is not a new feature. It's just new to you because you never cared until now.
Thank you. A weight of options.
Also, as per usual with the majority of these videos, people are ostentatiously cutting out some of the most important parts so that people don't see it. For example, When you walk up to a religious site inside of Assassin's Creed Shadows, you literally have the option to pray and respect said site. Inside of the game, you actually get in-game buffs and benefits by showing respect to the signs and praying, which means that once again, these people walked up to the religious site, saw that they had the option to pray to said religious site, and chose to cut it out. And instead of choosing the option the game quite literally tells you to do, they decided to switch to Yasuke and desecrate the entire area themselves. The game is literally pushing you to not do this by giving you the option to pray to the shrines. And they're doing it anyway. That's on them. This is literally no different than people back in the day starting a petition to ban GTA 5. These people who are upset at Yasuke right now have literally become the very thing that they were complaining about back in the day. And if you really want to get into it, into the nitty gritty, having the ability to go into a religious site and break things in the grand scheme of negative things that they have done to religion, it's arguably the most respectful thing they have allowed. Pretty much every religion they've adapted has literally been altered heavily, almost to the point where it's almost disrespectful depending on how you look at it. In Assassin's Creed 2, the final boss of the game is literally the Pope, where you quite literally have to beat him up. In Assassin's Creed Origins, the entire pantheon of Egyptian gods were nothing more than technological creations of the Isu, demeaning the entire concept of the Egyptian religion. That they're robots. People did not find that offensive. As a matter of fact, people found it insanely cool. And arguably the most blatant one, the most crazy one, is inside of the archives within the Assassin's Creed lore. It is stated that Moses' acts against the Egyptians, including the parting of the Red Sea, wasn't the power of God. It was simply the apple of Eden. It is stated in the Assassin's Creed archives that the countless miracles that Jesus performed was not due to the power of God, but with an apple of Eden. As a religious man myself, that is borderline blasphemy. Once again, having the ability to go inside of a religious shrine inside of Assassin's Creed Shadows and start breaking shit like you're Link inside of a Zelda game is arguably the most respectful thing they've done to a religion. So as per usual, the next thing that these people are usually upset at that's right next to a racial minority is a gender minority. And unfortunately, Assassin's Creed Shadows is no different. You would assume that they'd be talking about the main character, Nalwe, when it comes to women, but no, as a matter of fact, they haven't mentioned her at all, which is a completely different argument and discussion on why they deem her as basically invisible inside of this game, but we'll get there on a different day. This one is talking about facial features. One of the biggest things that the community tried to latch on is facial features of women in this game. For example, this person posted a photo of a Japanese woman, clearly with some facial modifications. No eyebrows, black makeup towards the top ridge of her forehead, and most importantly, this looks very clearly intentional. And well, that's because it is. This is actually a practice done during this era of Japanese history. Here are some genuine paintings and examples of women with the same exact style on. These people saw this photo of this woman doing an accurate depiction of what women did back in the day, and these people took this post and took it as a chance to make fun of her appearance. That's it. That's literally it. There is no other reason why they're mad at this other than the fact that they deem this woman unattractive in their own brain. They say stuff like, "Girl is so ugly she scared her eyebrows away." That's a man. Did she have horns at one point, or did she bad talk the main character? Why does she have bruises on her head? Did they actually massage that hard in Japan? Are the eyebrows DLC? Mind you, these are the same people that were saying Ubisoft was disrespecting Japanese culture by allowing Yasuke to do things inside of the game. And they are quite literally making fun of their culture right here. Once again, this is the definition of what it means to be a hypocrite. So out of all the lies that people have said about Assassin's Creed Shadows on the internet, this is the one that makes me go like, just sumo wrestlers. We all know what they are. Instead of this promotional photo set, Ubisoft showed off a character that happens to be a sumo wrestler. That sumo wrestler also happens to be a woman. The initial uproar came from the fact that people were assuming that Japanese women couldn't be sumo wrestlers. Here is a screenshot of Asmongold asking ChatGPT if women could be sumo wrestlers in 16th century Japan. And the response he got was absolutely not. However, it wasn't just a no. It was almost responding as if it was insulted that Asmongold asked in the first place, stating that women are completely banned from participating in official sumo wrestling competitions as they were only for men. However, I found out that if I put this into ChatGPT, you put this into ChatGPT, your mom, pretty much everyone other than Asmongold puts the same exact prompt into ChatGPT, you will get a completely different answer. For example, when I took Asmongold's prompt and I asked it, could women be sumo wrestlers in the 16th century? All of a sudden, I got a response that says, despite formal exclusion, historical records indicate that women engaged in a sumo-like wrestling for entertainment, particularly in royal festivals and court performances. So, what does this mean exactly? Either every single one of our ChatGPTs are broken outside of Asmongold's, or these people that are posting this ChatGPT photo are specifically asking the AI to be biased and speak it negatively towards female sumo wrestlers. Don't believe me? Well, I literally tested it. From that same exact prompt, I asked ChatGPT to do this. I want you to be as negative as possible when it comes to female sumo wrestlers. Show how they shouldn't have participated. And when you compare the response that I got from ChatGPT after I told it to do that and the one that Asmongold got, all of a sudden they're basically identical. Like, the same exact answer. Now, I'm not going to spell it out for you guys, but you can make out of that what you will. Back to the sumo wrestlers. So, very similar to the last woman that we saw inside of this game, the comments are just flooded with people genuinely being disrespectful. They're saying things like, wow, they really are pushing the fat Japanese. No way they added a they, them in medieval Japan. But sorry, I have to interject for this. There is literally nothing pointing towards that this woman is being non-binary. This person is literally just being a dick here. Bro, WTF is this obese creature? Is that a man or a woman? A female sumo? And this person literally just posted an entire gif of a pig. Once again, these are the people that were complaining that Ubisoft was being disrespectful to Japanese people. It's continuous lie after lie after lie, followed by demeaning comment after demeaning comment after demeaning comment. So I want to wrap this video up by showing a tweet from a person who has been a big part in spreading these lies and controversies on the internet. He says, if you think disliking Assassin's Creed Shadows makes someone racist, please take a step back and consider the other perspectives, or just get off of your high horse. And I really wanted to show this because it's tweets like this that really made people like me wholeheartedly support this game. Because no, disliking Assassin's Creed Shadows doesn't make you racist. There's probably a genuine group of people out there that actually have genuine problems with the game and want nothing more than it to be successful or changed in ways that are more respectful, however you want to cut it. But unfortunately, those people are being drowned out. They're being drowned out by people posting videos of a man inside of a clan outfit beating up George Floyd saying it's Yasuke. It's being drowned out by people intentionally killing innocent people in the game with Yasuke and saying that the crime statistics of the game are accurate to real life. It's being drowned out by people asking, is there going to be a fried chicken DLC? People saying that this game is a simulator for Black and Asian hate, by people being transphobic to a virtual sumo wrestler, and by people complaining about freaking watermelons inside of the game. These people who have actual complaints can't be heard over the constant racist rabble that is being said by you guys and your followers. So no, we are not going to get up for a high horse for calling out prejudice when you guys dislike Assassin's Creed Shadows. At the end of the day, no one cares if you dislike AC Shadows. What we care about is when the criticism isn't about the game at all. It's about pushing a racist, transphobic, and straight up stupid narrative that doesn't make any sense. Because at the end of the day, if you claim it's not about race, but you're out here making clan jokes and watermelon jokes at every second that you guys can get, understand that the math ain't mathing, and you guys gotta make it make sense. But anyway, I am Padre Pucci, your residential brown skin nerd on the internet and the most professional yapper on YouTube. What do you guys think? Do you think the jokes on Assassin's Creed are outdid, outdone? Are you guys gonna be picking up Assassin's Creed? Are you guys gonna be ignoring it? Who knows? Let me know down in the comments, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.